Hey, what up, y'all? This is Lloyd, the King of Hearts, and I get my R&B from Thisisrnb.com. I fall in love every day. I'm a traveling person, I'm a traveling man. I'm a bit of a rolling stone, and I'm young, so I really don't know everything that there is to know about love or about me. I'm still learning myself. And with that being said, just because you grew up knowing one thing doesn't mean that that's all you gotta have for the rest of your life. There's so many different kinds of people in the world. There's so many different, kinds of girls in the world that I'm having a good time just being young and, exploring life. Ever since I was younger, when I first started getting tattoos, I always really liked to try new things with my ink. One of the first places I hit up was my ribs, which they say is one of the most hurtful places. But I just wanted to do something that, was a bit daredevilish, was a bit over the edge, was a bit rebellious. So I went there, and then, I got them everywhere. It's not like nothing that's really new. I don't really see it hurting my career. I don't really think that a tattoo can really hurt your career. It's not on my face, which is one thing. And even if it was, that's my prerogative, And if you don't like it, well, fuck off. Who doesn't want to have something that's one of a kind? A breath of fresh air, something that's, not normal, something that's not average. Something that is hard to get, something that you just can't buy in the store, I take that as the highest compliment that somebody can give me, is that I have a unique voice. Obviously, no one wants to be like, someone else completely. I'm inspired by other people, and I think at sometimes I channel my inspirations through my music, but I always try to do it in my own way, so I take that as a compliment. I think King of Hearts, I think with Street Love, we really didn't know what we was doing. We was just young, we just had a bunch of ideas. It was the first time we really had a chance to get them all out through music. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't, know what those songs would become months later. If you would have asked me, I would have said they all would have been hits, everything, but that's just how you feel about your own music. You don't never know how other people are going to take it. And I think it just kind of, took us by surprise. Obviously, that has been considered one of the better R&B albums of, the past decade or so. And you constantly have the feeling of wanting to beat that. You have that cloud that sits over you of trying to beat your best. Obviously, Street Love is my best effort. And with King of Hearts, I just wanted to do something that was a little bit more refined, still rough around the edges, that keeps the natural, I don't know what I'm doing kind of thing. I'm just going. But I just wanted to bring in a little bit more refinement, which is why I bring in so many instruments for the first time, like saxophones and trumpets, playing the piano, freestyling with Polo, writing some of the songs, not writing some of the songs, working with Esther Dean and B Major and Full Circle and Rock City and the likes of those guys, collaborating with my peers who also do R&B for the first time with Trey and Chris was different. Actually having Andre 3000 featured on the album was incredible. And I just think that it has a lot of similarities in the fact that it's consistent from the beginning to the end. Like you said, it comes out hard with the intro, and then it goes right into dedication to my ex, which is just take you away. And then at the end, we ended with World Cry, which is one of my most powerful records in my career. So I think that, the fact that we spent 2 years on it, it just says a lot. I stopped smoking weed.
Oh, that's
why? I stopped smoking weed when I started working on the album. So I'll probably have to,
dig deep.
light up a light up a little motivation for that. Yeah, I have to probably find some motivation. I don't know, you gotta ask Jay Lack, you gotta ask Usher's little brother about that. He produced that. Usher's little brother.
He did a lot of production.
He did Get It Shawty, he did that.